we're back with the 6 o'clock news with 5-star reporter Shawnee, Maddie C, Holy C. And now, back to the anchors.
Thank you, Sean. And we're live at the studio to provide you with vital information regarding current economic solutions.
What is an economic solution, you wonder? Well, economy of climate change is an approach that applies the political economy, thinking of collective or political processes to study the critical issues surrounding the decision-making. Climate change has become one of the most pressing environmental concerns and the greatest global challenges in society today. The key issues to understand the political economy of climate change is based on the specific characteristics of the problem. Global warming has no boundaries, so what one region pollutes affects the entire world, making it a global issue. However, the difficulty of social change in underdeveloped countries or third world is slow. There is currently 2 major acts being done by the government. It is debated to whether this will result in a big enough change to affect the environment. This also involves global cooperation.
Thanks, Cole. Now we go live to Sean with a current update on today's economy and its effect on global climate change.
To discuss economic solutions to the climate change and how it's affecting the world we live in, the air we breathe, and the money in your wallet. Governments can go about the economic and climate crisis we are in. The 4 ways are taxes, caps, regulations, and investments. Is a tax that given to factories and mass carbon producers, charging them to dump CO2 into the air. It somewhat fixes the problem, but completely goes around the main purpose, to fix the carbon dioxide put out in the world. This isn't fixing everything. It's just the government accepting money for the fact that people won't stop and can't stop. Even if the carbon tax was really high, it would just force the factories to make their product cost more, which in the end goes back on us, the consumer. There's a maximum carbon outtake of greenhouse gases. The system works by setting an overall cap on the total amount of emission that are allowed, and then lowering the cap over time to reduce overall emission. Regulations would involve bringing in new government rules which companies and families would have to follow. You might now be wondering what's ahead for the worlds around us. With these possible economic solutions, is it going to be an expensive future, a bright future, a down future? We now go back to Madison for these important messages.
Thanks, Sean. While some of you may know, today's decisions affect tomorrow's outcome. It's in this way that the government decides to deal with the global warming economically that has the potential to affect us a great deal. Since 2010, the total and percentage of funds put towards global warming have increased 42%. In other words, the amount of money spent to improve our environment has almost doubled. This results in 0.4% per capita. By acquiring these extra costs, although ultimately having a beneficial outcome to our environment and its ecosystems, it inflicts economic downfall. In 2011, national debt had its worst year since 1945, increasing the debt by $1.9 trillion. With global warming taking up an estimate 29% of national debt, this will influence job losses and potentially increase our poverty. Despite the immediate negative outcome on the economy, if the money is not spent towards improving our environment, we could face rising sea levels at 4 millimeters per year, resulting in changes in a variety of ecosystems around the world. This can therefore cause species to become endangered because they are not capable of adapting.
That's it for tonight, London. It's 6 o'clock news with 5-star reporters Cole Childers,
Madison Cardillo,
and Sean Call. And remember, climate change solutions may put us into an economic slump, but it's the only way our planet has a chance to be around for generations to come. What we do now will benefit us in the future.
I believe we need to change the way that we think when we stay home.
Stay classy, STA.